Glenn Parker High Vibration Foundation. Thank you for joining me. I wanted to talk about, I did a video last year on twin flames and twin souls, and I had so many messages and so many people wanting to talk and wanting to have answers to questions. So I thought I would elaborate a little bit more, do maybe a different video, and talk about some different topics. So twin flames, twin souls, twins, all these types of ideas. So let's talk about it from several different points of view. Let's look at it from, let's start at the energetic level, what would be called your oversoul. Now, you have multiple simultaneous lifetimes. Now, when I say simultaneous, not reincarnations, not reincarnation, but incarnation, because there is only one moment in creation. There's only one instant, and what you're doing is you're perceiving it from different frequencies, like a TV set. The best analogy is you go to your TV set and turn to channel 2, turn to channel 4. You see how old I am. I'm tuning the channels rather than using the remote for the 10,000 channels there are now. So each channel is a different frequency, but it doesn't mean because you're watching one show that the other shows are not going on at the same time. So from your oversoul level, from a 7th density being, you fractalize yourself down into individuated souls, which once they've gone through their lifetimes go into individuated spirits. Now, it's really all based on agreements, and these individuated souls have their own consciousness, have their own personalities, have their own constructs, and choose all these different types of things for themselves. The Oversoul wanted to have these types of experiences, and it's concurrent with these individuated souls. There is really no differentiation between the two because you are your Oversoul. You have just forgotten to have this 3D personality, egoic experience. So, back to the energetic. So, for instance, one level would be twin souls. Twins, for instance, right? Literally two individuated souls that are having individuated experiences, but with the same soul template. So the same personality construct. That's why they wear the same colors. That's why they like the same type of people. That's why they like the same type of music. Is that it's the same soul twinned off and having individuated, unique experiences. Sometimes with each other, sometimes they're separated at birth. There's all these types of ideas. Now, twin flames would be an individuated agreement between yourself and yourself, maybe as an incarnation, two different incarnations of the same oversoul, perhaps one of your friends, another oversoul of all the souls that came to this earth, individuated souls, that came to this earth that wanted to play. Perhaps you had an agreement with them that you wanted to go through this type of experience energetically, and you wanted to be able to meet and to fall in love and have children and all these things. The very important thing of this is that you need to be able to meet the energetics that you both agreed upon. What do I mean? Energetically, you need to be on the same vibrational level. So law of attraction, superposition, and collapse of the waveform, nothing exists until it is perceived. Everything is a unique channel on the TV set. Remember, each individuated soul from the oversoul is an individuated frequency, and that's the very difference in differentiation. The differentiation between two souls that have a pre-soul agreement, like a twin flame or twin soul, is that you had some kind of energetic agreement, and you can't meet each other, and you can't recognize each other, and you can't live happily ever after, for instance, without being in that energetic state that you pre-agreed upon. So, for instance, if your ideal twin soul, twin mate, is a person that would give back the change, like let's say you went to the grocery store and they gave you back change and you recognize that they gave you too much, give it back, especially if it's what you would expect from another person to do to you. Do unto others as you want done unto you. Gandhi's philosophy of nonviolence, basically a pure relationship. Just because you harm me doesn't give you me the right to harm you. Viktor Frankl, which was a survivor of the Holocaust, a doctor that was in the concentration camps, basically drew the conclusion in his book Man's Search for Meaning that just because harm has been done to you doesn't mean give you the right to do harm to others. Break the cycle. So these energetic agreements are just that. They are agreements, and if you're not honoring the agreements that you had with this other soul, you're not going to recognize each other. You're just going to miss each other. You can pass each other on the street, and it's infinite potential. So if you had honored those agreements, especially within yourself, you know, doing the things that you say you want to do, and you want to see in other people, to see them in yourself first, so that you can get that reflection back from reality, then you might run into your twin soul or twin mate. So I hope that's helpful. Now, who knows what that agreement is? You feel that energetically within your soul. I mean, you can feel it, that you have an agreement, and maybe you feel a drive from your higher self toward looking for someone, and these agreements can be ferreted out through sessions, and there's tons of different people that are experts in this types of topics that you can converse with, but it's really to be felt. And sometimes you can meet your twin soul and twin mate and your twin flame and fall out of those agreements where maybe that person, you know, is not meeting your expectations energetically, or you're not meeting the energetic expectations of those pre-agreements, and you guys fall out of vibrational alignment. It is constantly about alignment. It's constantly about alignment. It's constantly about alignment and feeling your way to what feels best in the situation. And just because you wanted to experience each other in this lifetime doesn't mean you wanted to experience each other for the entire lifetime. Everybody goes, blasphemy. I'm going to be with this person forever. That might not be your agreement. That energetically, you might fall out of alignment with each other because it was a pre-agreement as an experience you wanted to experience in this lifetime. And the ego does not want to hear that, but it is something that you have to lend yourself to as an experience, because it is just an experience. It all is neutral. Everything is, existence is fundamentally neutral. It only has the meaning you give to it. You give meaning to existence, to your existence in particular. And one person that's angry about one thing would be very happy about another. I mean, you know, Nazis might be happy about one thing, and Jews might not be happy about another. It's a bad analogy, but you know, there's the polarity and there's a differentiation between the two of the extremes. Is that it is definitely just your point of view. Even Star Wars, you know, Yoda's like it vastly, well, not Yoda, but Obi-Wan said, well, it vastly depends on your point of view. So there's some contrasting ideas. Now, on this energetic level, let's come down to the physical level. And these people could be in different parts of the world. I've heard of like twin souls, for instance, two people that looked identical. One was a king, another one had a sandwich shop. And the day that the king was crowned, the other one opened the sandwich shop. And the king came into the sandwich shop at one point in time, had the same mustache, was with the same type of people as far as the names of the people that they married, and all these types of things, and obviously wanted to eat a sandwich from his twin soul. And of course they didn't fall in love and live happily after. This is just another example of other ones that you can find in physical reality. The day that the king died, I think he was executed, something happened, or he passed away, and that same day the sandwich owner, for the sandwich shop or for the diner or whatever it was some like 17th century or something like that, passed away the same day. There's other examples of twins being separated at birth, marrying a woman with the same name, getting divorced, marrying another woman with the same name from the other twin, naming their children the same name as their twin, and coming, you know, into alignment with each other 20, 50 years in the future. And all these things are basically the same in the lifetime. And that is another example of a twin soul. Not necessarily a twin flame, but a twin soul. I think the example of the king is a really, really, really nice example to show the energetic. I mean, they had the same mustache, which was trend at the time. One was a king. I wouldn't say the other one was a pauper, because the other one, you know, was making a living on his sandwich shop or his diner or whatever it was. A pub, probably, if I remember correctly. But they had done the same types of things. Like one was crowned the same day as the sandwich shop opened, and they both died on the same day, so on and so forth. So there's tons of examples like that are out there. Twin flame, which is probably more interesting to most of the viewers here that are looking at this. Again, those pre-energetic agreements come into vibrational alignment, and in this physical lifetime, you have to honor those agreements, to be able to be on the same energetic plane, to be able to run into each other or even recognize each other. You might have passed each other many times, and quantum science says unless you're within vibrational alignment, and so does law of attraction, if you're not in vibrational alignment with a particular item or object or reality, it's invisible to you. You know, everything is happening right now. It's said that there's multiple infinite simultaneous parallel reality streams to your reality. So every possibility is playing out, and you are experiencing the one that you're in vibrational alignment with. Whoa. Yeah, it's a deep idea. I kind of like that idea, though, because it means that you are an infinite being, and if you are making your reality your own galaxy every second, billions of times a second, I'm told, that means that you are an infinite being, that you can keep track of all that, and that you have infinite possibility available to you. And just imagine that, the idea of infinite possibility, that if you come into alignment with your twin flame, if that is what you wanted to experience on the template level in this lifetime, that you can. So it is a very exciting idea. What do I need to do to find my twin flame? Live the life that you want to live. Live the way that you want it to be lived. Live it in a way that your twin flame would want to see it. So, for instance, if you have an expectation for your twin flame, for your twin soul, for this lover, male, female, hermaphrodite, transsexual, whatever it happens to be, no judgment, you need to be able to do the things that you would want to see in the other person. So, for instance, again, I think the prime example, we'll go to the grocery store, improper amount of change, give it back. If you feel that the person that you'd want to be with is very eco and very green, volunteer at some of these different places. There's, I forgot the name of it offhand, but you can go, it's a world organization that it's a foundation that actually has a database of all these different places, farms that you can go, organic farms, and you can go and volunteer, and you can live on a lot of these farms, and you can, you know, get trade, you can eat for your food, you know, and you can go ahead and do all your labor. Or if you want somebody that volunteers, that's what you should be doing. If that is what excites you and that's what you would want to see in your partner, you should be doing that. And this is the energetic agreements that I'm talking about as far as coming into alignment to those types of agreements. Primarily, that is what you're going to be seeing, is that you need to be doing what you have an expectation to see. It needs to be you initiating this energetic state so that you can get it as a reflection back from reality, because it is your energetic state that is a mere reflection back to you. It's just energetic physics. It's more simply expressed as law of attraction. You know, what you put out is what you get back, and energetic physics is really more of a detailed instruction where what you're, you know, what you are putting out is what you're getting back, but here's how you fine tune it, and here's how it works. That there is an infinite amount of parallel realities all going on simultaneously. You are creating them within your greater consciousness, and whatever it is that you want to attract, you need to be the energetic signature of it, so that you can be in the energetic state of going to that parallel reality that is more representative of what you are vibrating of. Ta-da! That is a very simple concept. It is distilled down more into law of attraction, the secret, whatever you want to call it. Quantum science says nothing exists in your reality until it's perceived. It's just infinite potential waves of energy. So you are waves of energy. You are thought. You are sound. You are resonance. You are vibration. So be the vibration that you choose, and all these other things fall into line. You don't have to do things so that you can get your twin flame or twin soul. That's not what I'm saying. You need to be the person that you want to be, and then organically through synchronicity, pow, is there they are. Synchronicity is the symptom of space-time breaking down into the one moment that's in existence. And the synchronicity is basically by following your highest excitement, and by following your highest excitement, you collapse down more of the idea in time into more of a smaller chunk of time, where it's collapsed down into more of a... Synchronicity is the breaking down of space-time into more of the idea of the one moment. And how you get synchronicity is by following your highest excitement and doing the things that would excite you. And by doing the things that excite you, you attract these things like a twin flame, a twin soul, whatever is needed, when it is needed, whether it be money, whether it be a place to stay, whether it be to travel. It is when you follow your highest excitement that these things come into energetic alignment. And it is just really that simple. And of course, to the ego mind, you know, it's trying to protect you. It has been constructed so that it actually will keep an eye on you. And when I'm saying, and what the ego mind is going, I don't like any of that, because now I'm not in charge. And what's this following your excitement thing? Ooh, no, wait a minute. So you might need to do, and you're going to need to do, definitely some ego negotiation. And there's some great tools out there. Abraham-Hicks, you know, Wayne Dyer, Bashar, tons of places that have ego negotiation tools. And find the one that resonates best with you. It's always find the item that best resonates with you. Because when you find the item that best resonates with you, more items that resonate with you will be in your energetic trajectory. So those parallel realities will be more of synchronicity and more of love and more of light and things that make you happy and painting and running around and whatever it is that makes you happy. The more of it that you do, the more of it that you see. And I'll give you a quick example before we wrap up here. I've been doing these videos for a while now. Sometimes I crank out 2 or 3 a day because they are part of my highest excitement. And, you know, when you're monetizing things on YouTube, you know, you're not getting that much money when you're talking about certain types of things energetically. However, what's interesting is out of doing these videos have come opportunities to be pressed at different types of events and invited to do speaking and things of that nature, and, you know, more clients and things like that. So, and, you know, I would talk all day long as people would let me talk, and I would be very happy to do that. And so I love to talk and I love to convey ideas and concepts. So this was a prime example of my excitement expanding with more and more opportunities. So I hope that's helpful for you. If you have questions, please post them, send them to me. I'm always happy to have a conversation with anyone for an hour. Life coaching, business coaching, spiritual coaching, it's all good. Thank you very much, and live in light, and have a fantastic day. And again, be the energetic being that you want to be, because it is your right as a spirit, as a soul, from creation, from prime creator, from God, Yahweh, whatever you want to call it. You are an extension of source energy. You are infinite. You are forever. Live the way that you want to live and follow your excitement, and show the higher mind that you are willing to go into that energetic trajectory and just wonder and marvel at the things that will come for you. Thank you very much. Love and light, and have a fantastic day.